Raid the warehouse. Okay, we might as well try to go in the side door since we paid for the privilege. It's on. Gultrak's boys have figured out that the current attack on various barons, business, criminal enterprises and locals is being supplied and coordinated from this warehouse. They are using sewer tunnels to distribute weapons and hunter-killer teams of hired gangers to their targets. For once, he supplied you with some useful intel on your target. 1. Offices are off to the left in the main entrance hallway. You will find your jack-in point there. There are 2 automated turrets outside the security holding area. The warehouse is protected by a total of 15 to 20 low-level Lone Star security, more reliable and slightly less corruptible than the ganger fodder causing the mayhem outside. Use the Semtex on the main cache expected to be in the warehouse loading dock. Expect heavy resistance. Find critical intel. Alarm on this door sack. There's no way in hell we're gonna succeed in that conversation. Is this really the side entrance? Can't go out, so I'll actually load. I don't see any benefit to paying to come from this direction. You have choices of initiating alarm or failing the first conversation with the guard and initiating the fight. Either way, it's the same shit. This is not worth a single new yen. Okay, I'm already inside. I loaded some kind of autosave. I don't get that. Why do you automatically load? Why do you load the autosave? No one wants to load the autosave. If you want to do that, you just open the load like normal. An oddity of this game. It's not like it's the shittiest thing ever, it's just no game does that. Is this supposed to be the entrance that we're talking about, Ben? How is this deep then? Maybe there are turrets here or something like that. No security here, so I'm guessing this is supposed to be the side end. And there's the turrets. Robodock. Stash, please. Sony executive pornography. Is an actual item. Compromising video of Sony senior executives. The check-in point should be somewhere here. Rather there, the office says. Here's the place we want to go to. Let's see how many people react to this. So far only this rigger. Rather manager. Jesus Christ. Colt Cobra. Machine gun. Better start the hacking as soon as possible. Seems to be holding their positions. Office manager's computer is still on and the screen has not been locked. What would you like to do? You could steal an ESP assassin application. Here. Warehouse security. Fast reaction team 6. Warehouse security 10. Automated turrets 2. Access to main warehouse floor is restricted. Door guards will allow access, or the door controls can be overridden from the local matrix. Spirit Loader Project. The project to utilize Earth spirit rather than men or machinery met with mixed success. The spirit was capable of moving over half a ton at a time for virtually no cost in power or money, beyond the small drain required to support the summoning circle itself. The benefit of no repair cost or manpower cost was the driver behind this implementation. There are concerns, however. The spirit would often have a predilection for breaking the summoner's control at the worst times, causing a dramatic increase in incidents of workplace accidents. We have currently suspended the project at the unfortunate death of the last corporate shaman. Do not allow use of the circle. Oh shit. Threat control node. Um, and can we do something with it? No. We attack it. Warehouse door access control and data center. Okay. Let's go to turret control first. Need more cover here? Don't really know. I'll just stay here. I do want the turrets engage as quickly as possible. There might be troops coming basically running in front of them, but we'll see. 6-man rapid response. Lone Star. Not much we can do. And these guys are fairly good. Shit. Not doing anything to these guys. At least it's buying time for us, so it's valuable. Yeah, this is not a good place to be. For God's sakes. The guy get some cover around here. Shit, I have a terrible luck. We'll survive. Excellent. Should we help him or try to kill this one? Shit. Captain. Maybe it's better if we don't stay next to the captain. Gun turrets have been disabled. I think I'll wait here for a second. I'm not in good condition. Return to first node. I don't want to return to first node. Actually, why not? Someone needs to go close, but no one really has the weaponry ready to do this. Warehouse access control. Kill the fool. Thank you. A little bit of cash. Probably should visit there. I don't think anyone's coming our way at the moment. Yeah, I guess that should be good enough. Again, we're not expecting trouble, but you never know. I need to get rid of that. Although at the same time, if we can get rid of these, it doesn't really matter if he's still alive. Buffing son of a bitch. Charging up 100%. Yeah, he cannot be allowed to live. The shot he can fire at this point can do us a significant amount of damage. Fuck. Yep. That's exactly what must not be allowed to happen. Statue of a cat. I don't know what to say to that. I don't know what to say to that. Fuck you. If he gets another shot off, we could actually die. Or get booted out of the system rather. These are not black eyes. Still, that's a huge pain in the ass. Security doors by the checkpoint are now unlocked. that a good thing or bad thing? Back to the start. Yeah, because we need to enter there, I see. So, either use the door or go through the turrets or everyone take positions. Why this? Where does this lead? The fucking mage. Rather, maze. Well, shit. Don't have a huge amount of time anymore. And with our bad luck, we mightn't even run out of that time. At the same time, this forces me to heal more than I should normally. I'm saying bad luck because usually when you're in cover, these kind of countermeasures can't really hit you all that well. Now I'm getting hit constantly. The healing can't keep up with that. And not hitting all that well either. Miss. Now let's get a little bit closer. I can't afford to miss too much. So why am I here in the first place? For that. Can I just use it and not fight? Hack into the local data node. You find and download financial information involving the running and upkeep of the warehouse, power utilities, shipping costs, and other items that indicate who and what has been financed in this place. This will be very useful to Gudra. We're gonna just run for it now. What's this? Back to the start. So close. But mission accomplished. That wasn't too bad. That sort of makes specializing in decking a waste of time, because every hired decker is good enough to complete the job too. And they usually have a lot less skill invested in the thing than you do if you play a decker. I think we're just gonna go in ambush guard. Can't see him. Of course you can. That's actually not a bad thing, because it's a single damage on all guys, so it'll be healed. Warehouse security. Not sure if there's. No, I don't think there's any point in going to the turrets. It's a quick check. Is everyone okay? More or less. Pretty much. The warrior could use a little bit of a boost. We do know that the warehouse is supposed to have 10 guys in it. We also know there's some kind of summoning circle there, so that might even things up. Well, shit. Wait, what? No, fuck. Nobly bitch blocked us. It's a decent level of elemental. Okay, this still isn't very dangerous. So I'm sort of hesitant to using that spirit. That looks a little bit more dangerous. Hmm. Wonder if there's gonna be some kind of response to us on the rear side, because I'm not sure what the real fuss is otherwise. Okay, this is much more promising. Elite Mage. Well, shit. Hmm. Hopefully they'll go after the Earth Elemental. Mostly they did. Make this count. Holy crap, these guys are durable. Need to get to a position where I can at least potentially fire on them. The elemental is gonna go down if they attack it. Fair enough. So. Yeah. Kill all hostile personnel. Dark Wagon Gold Trauma. Okay, who has it? Secondary loot here? No. Let's see what the fuss was about. Ooh. Did I? Fairly pointless. We're 5 points away from double tap. It should increase our chance to do critical hits with the pistol though, so it's not totally worthless. Yeah, place the explosives. Extra karma. Nice little mission. Conversation dialogue tips. You can use number keys to use dialogue options, which is fine. It really is if you have only a few options. The problem is there's no numerical indicators in front of the options. So when there's a lot of options, it's you might as well just push the later entries because at that point you'd have to count which one it is. Might as well use the mouse. Similar to Neverwinter Night system. Except there they have the numbers, so you can immediately see what key you need to push. I suppose it makes the dialog window look a bit different. Not much, you get used to it, but I guess it's a bit cleaner if you don't include the numbers there. Less usable, but cleaner looking. Do we have anything else to do? I don't think so. So what next? Kick ass! You guys trashed that joint. We heard the boom from all the way up here. The good news is we've set back whoever is doing all this. The bad news is you've overstayed your welcome in the Barrens. It's too hard for you now to stick around, as much as we enjoy your company. But the Barrens takes care of its own chummer. We'll take care of you. Did you find anything in the Matrix? Yeah, here's the download. 3000. Good stuff, runner, good stuff. We can use this info. We'll start cracking on it while we get you out of here. Here's the loot we promised. Maybe 50%, 15% more. Excellent. Anyway, I suggest you get the hell out of here now. I mean that in the nicest way possible. Go talk to Freddy. He'll get you transported uptown to a safe house. Much nicer digs, plenty of work. Have a last shot, and as we say back in the old country, get the fuck out of here. We can heal up, I suppose. We need to heal up. Not really, no, but it's 25, so why wouldn't I pay? Can't buy anything here, so I guess this was sort of a hub, and by the looks of it, the first hub of the game, and we're moving on to very likely another one. So more familiar system from sort of like Deus Ex Human Revolution, maybe. You have a main mission that you have to go to. It gets you to go different places, but the same area can be used for a lot of minor side quests that are not necessary in any way, but because you get your character development points through them, you still want to do them. One extra point and we get the double tap. Ready to leave this dump? Don't worry about any last minute shopping. You'll find better where you are going. On the way to uptown Seattle, you sit back and enjoy the ride as you reflect on what you did in the Barrens. I can't read that. Maybe if I stick my nose up against the screen. As you make your way to the safe house, you have time to reflect on blah blah blah. Yeah. In such a despairing place, you still manage to protect important allies. Vulcan and Beefcake yet draw breath, fighting the forces of chaos and providing some small measure of protection to the people left behind. Their efforts in the Matrix have borne results. You know a little about who is doing this. 3 different factions seemingly working together. The motive is as yet unknown, but it's clear you are ready to pierce the veil of shadows protecting them. Uptown Safe House. Man, it's good to be off the streets. The safe house is like nothing you expected. Classy, well appointed and spacious. It's certainly an expensive place for someone with expensive tastes. It has a view of the streets below, a fully stocked bar and a kitchen, and attachments for home upgrade units like vending machines and a home auto dock. You can probably acquire these things in the uptown shopping district. In the meantime, it's time to enjoy plumbing that works, water that isn't brown, and the total absence of brown and blackouts. I certainly hope so, because it was a depressing place. Now everything's dark again, and with some kind of colored tint. Ah. The video display on your comm unit crackles to life as you enter the safe house, and you're confronted with the ugly mug of Gul'Drak, giving you a gap-toothed smile around his ever-present cigar. Boy, chummer, hope you enjoy your new digs in Uptown. It belongs to a friend of mine who's agreed to loan it to you while you work up there in Seattle. Oh, it's you. Damn, Skippy, it's me. It sure ain't fracking Santa Claus. Anyway, the place you got is really well stocked. I suggest you find some upgrades for it, cause you're gonna need 'em. Scope out uptown. Take your time exploring the place. There's two main areas here gonna wanna check out. First is the shopping place to your southeast. You'll find most of the gear you need there, but some of the more techy crap will be in the Tech Master's Den. You can get directions there, I'm sure. Next spot is Larry's Lounge. It's the main club in the area. It may lack for some of the grill's charm, but it's alright. In the lounge, you'll find our fixer for that area, Harry Johnson. He will set you up on the major missions up here. What can you tell me about what I'm supposed to do here? We're gonna continue taking on our enemies, and we have 3 of them. The Bone Shaman are the filthy necromongers. We gotta find out why they are involved. They usually work solo. The 7th Sign Magi are a bunch of magic-using weirdos. They too work unaligned, usually, simply because they are arrogant hoopheads. Red Mafia is a crime syndicate, so you can expect they are involved for profit reasons. You'll need to find out about all 3 of them. You can get more details from the PC in this safe house. It'll update as you progress with more background information. Anyway, I gotta split. I got work to do. Expect these runs to be very rough, so build up your strength, equipment, and find some allies before tackling these 3 groups. You can join up with either the Tech Masters, if you're a dorky dicker, or Prestige International, an okay merc outfit. You'll be able to hire runners for all the big missions, but for wandering around Seattle, you can always hire a single runner to guard you, a sidekick so to speak, from the comm unit on the wall. If you find stuff a bit tough, that'll help you be out big time. They'll stick with you until you get them killed or you gotta hire a full team for a mission. Good luck, chummer. Okay, again a new system. Hire a sidekick. Jefe Lopez, human adept. Mavriganis, troll adept. Sassy, digger. Same trash. I guess there are a few new names. Anyway, everyone's more expensive. Shaman who doesn't have a spell. I guess she's a conjurer. No, see, spirit summoning only. Yeah. Force 4 fire elemental, force 3 nature, force 2 earth. Force 3, force. Yeah, the force 4 fire elemental is actually quite decent. Chesty Macmillan. Not Macmillan. So which one is better? Chesty or assault rifle and a submachine gun? Assault rifle, submachine gun. What's the difference between these? The other one has a data check. Very similar. The female one is stronger, has less dodge, less quickness. That's about it. Nuts Macmillan is better in my opinion. But the difference isn't major. The thing is, strength just isn't useful for the type of character. At least the way I'm using these. So She will be better at throwing grenades. As Fumbles. That's a great name. Not exactly confidence building though, but I do in general like these. Yeah, I think they're probably hand built by the module designer, so they're fairly good uh, NPCs in my opinion. They have decent level of specialization using equipment. So yeah, in general I like them. Sidekick runner. We probably are gonna need one, but no, do not want to leave the safe house yet. Knob Creek Whiskey. Damn smooth stuff. The latest commercial for the SUX 2000 is playing, yeah, 10,800. Ah. Oh, this is fine. Okay, where the hell can I buy extra stuff? Yeah, there's some market district somewhere. You also admire the glorious city view from the tinted one-way windows. You ain't in the barrens anymore, chummer. Okay. Note and conversations. In A Stitch in Time, you'll often have to convince someone to help you. You will know these conversations by the specific format they follow. There's 3 main ways to try to argue with someone. Charm, using charisma, intimidation, using strength, and fast talk using intelligence. When you select a path, you'll be confronted with 3 responses. An attribute-based response, if you have the prerequisites filled, you can choose this. This will always be the best answer. The other 2 will be a right and a wrong answer. Choose based upon conversation hints or other clues. Answering correctly will add to your reputation with the person you are talking to. Each right answer will add to this reputation. Get enough response correctly and you'll succeed. Typically, it's 2 out of 3 correct responses, or 1 attribute check to proceed. Upper conversations will take all 3 responses correctly, or 1 attribute check, and 1 of the other 2 correct. If you see 4 choices, then this is a really hard conversation. 1 response will be really wrong and subtract from reputation. In this case, you'll be assisted by your etiquettes. If you see a response with etiquette in it, this will always be the right answer. It won't be as good as an attribute check, but it's still better than getting it wrong. Oftentimes you can still just bribe your way to success, but sometimes this won't be an option. In that case, you'll probably have to fight. Okay, tell me about Uptown Seattle. Major locations: Shopping Mall to the south and east, Larry's Lounge across from the shopping mall to the south, Techmaster's Den to the south to west, Prestige International to the southeast. Okay, information on the main factions. Bone Shaman. Bone Shaman are currently known to operate in graveyards and morgues across Seattle. Normally operating outside urban areas, their involvement in the city proper has raised concerns with Seattle political class. It is not known why they have changed their operational patterns, but their objective is obvious: mortal remains used in nefarious and evil rituals. With these remains they can summon all sorts of abominations. This alone this alone would does not indicate why they are in Seattle proper now. Adding to their risk and exposure, it is assumed that they are backed by larger forces who are using them for some larger purpose. Seventh Sign Magi. The Seventh Sign Magi are generally peaceful, pursuing quests for knowledge and wisdom. Their involvement in recent activities in the Barrens is cause for major concern as they bring great power and wealth to the conflict. They have been purchasing and obtaining deeds to various properties throughout the area that have been determined to be strong in magical ley lines. This seems to be a pure power grab, but it is not within their normal behavior patterns. Redmond Mafia. The Redmond Mafia is a criminal enterprise based out of Seattle that specializes in drugs, human trafficking, and slave trade. They generally keep a low profile considering their activities, and their recent escalations into territories not normally controlled by them shows they are branching out and either merging with or destroying other criminal bosses. Okay. The note on conversations would have been useful earlier. Yeah, I guess we're done. Should really hire a sidekick. We're going to do basically as much exploration of the city area before accepting any missions that require a team. That way we'll get the most out of this. I'm a fairly competent fighter. Adept would be a nice addition. Certainly not gonna take a ticker. Someone who can do combat or support us. Darkstar would be a nice choice, because she has blind. Also heal. Also flamethrower too. Also fireball. Point is, she can dish out the damage, decent damage every turn, and she can also disable one target totally for a while. So yeah, take her. She has a terrible weapon, but her spells are okay. Let's see skills. Decent willpower and spellcasting. So don't see any obvious problems with her. What's her magic? 0. I guess we're going to go shopping. Up, yeah, up to Uptown in Seattle is a far cry from the ruins and desperation of the barracks. There's no trash, the air is clean and doesn't reek, and the homeless are kept off the streets. The streets themselves are close to cars and trucks, although bikes and motorcycles can be used on the cobblestone roads in this area. Foot traffic is light and generally consists of members of the middle and upper classes, well dressed and healthy. No hookers, gangbangers, or other miscreants are in sight. In the center of the area is the main shopping district, which includes premium medical services. Across the street to the south is Larry's Lounge, where the well-off go to dance and drink. The mercenary outfit Prestige International has a branch office along the waterfront, while the Decker-Rigger organization, the Tech Masters, can be found on the opposite side of town. Anything unexpected when we start? It's probably a similar situation to what we had in Barons. So, be a lot of little things for us to do.